Is up, everybody? So welcome to our last edition of Overwatch Coach for the week. Sorry if I scared you there, but this will just be the last one for the week while I still kind of recover from COVID. Today was a day I was feeling good, so I busted through a bunch of these. As you guys can tell from watching all these, I'm in my same outfit in all of them. I'm just sitting down and getting through a bunch of these today. So today, for this video, we are doing Kiriko and Ana. Supposedly it's more Ana than Kiriko, which is why I chose it, because I haven't really done Ana in a little while. So they write, they were doing flex support, but I'll note which healer I played the most of, which was Ana. King's Row, they say if they win or lose, I'll leave that out so you guys can watch it happen. Mainly played Ana and a little bit of Kiriko. I believe the main issue was a tank difference, and other healer might not have been doing enough, and it took a bit for me to find a healer at the start to help the team. And they are Diamond 5. So with that, let's see what we are up against here. So this is the player that we are watching, Malagorn. And so I like Kiriko with Roadhog. This is something I say pretty often with Kiriko's. I think it pairs pretty well. Zen pairing with Genji isn't too bad. Same thing with the Cassidy. The only issue I take with this is the healing's pretty low for defense. I think I'd like this more on attack than I do on defense. So it's really going to rely on the Roadhog and the DPS to just not take a lot of damage and the supports to just live for a team comp like this to work. Now, we know he's going to eventually go Ana, but until that time comes, this is what I've got to analyze here. Now, they are running Ana on the enemy team, so it would pay to stay Kiriko when this Roadhog gets inevitably antied, as I would expect that to happen in a Diamond game. But let's see how this plays out and dig into it. Oh my god. That Roadhog is not doing a good job so far of not taking damage. Roadhog has almost died like two times over already. Wow, okay, so I guess here's a reason why I don't like Kiriko with Zen, because you're kind of at a point where you pretty much just have to be heal botting as Kiriko to keep people topped off. Because the second you stop healing, the Roadhog just melted. Some of that's on the Roadhog for getting hooked into their front line and all that, but some of that's on the healing comp too. Like, because like I get that you want to right click and do some damage, because you should be as Kiriko. Like, that's a big part of Kiriko's kit, but you don't really have the healing output from your other support to get by with it. And Kiriko with Zen could be very difficult for that. So I guess I'm getting a good idea as to why you go Ana. Oof, Jesus. Yeah, so I like that you're backing out here, because there's absolutely nothing you can do. Yeah, those are relatively safe right clicks.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
The enemy is here.
Kaiki.
E? Yeah.
Karezaka Jinja protects you.
Yeah, the second you stop healing this Roadhog, he's just melting. Some of that's on the Roadhog, some of that's on the support choices. It's, I've never seen a Roadhog, like, just melt so quickly. So I guess right here, what I would probably be looking to do is when the cart gets to about here, somewhere in this vicinity, that's where I would be looking to ult into them. So I'm hoping that nobody gets picked here. And as I say that, that happens. And now you've got a Lucio instead of a Zen. Not really sure why that was the play. I think Anna would have been good from the other support, frankly.
Hey.
So I'd be looking to drop here and then using ult. Oh, jeez, he just melted. Yeah, okay, well now don't use it, obviously. I'm not really sure why they went Winston, and I'm not really sure why they went Lucio. That's two kind of questionable picks here. Maybe he did it for the Widow? The Lucio? Okay, so now we're on Orisa. I like Orisa better than Winston.
Let me balance you out.
Disrupting. The payload has reached the channel.
And your tank does absolutely no favors for the healers here. I mean, they're just eating damage and just expecting to live. It's insane.
Thanks for the heal.
Oh boy. Yeah, you might want to be ulting here just to try to combo up with the Genji ult, but Genji just got slept. So if you ult, you might be able to get over to him and then E him awake again. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that works.
Let the this ends now.
Yeah, so the enemy is shooting into their behind and nobody's turning around.
Breaking me down just builds me up.
Watch yourselves.
Okay, so here's our Anna now.
Leave a broken world behind.
I don't hate the Anna pick because this Roadhog has not died once to my knowledge, so... And there isn't a Kiriko to free up the antis, so I like the Anna pick. I'm not a big fan of the Lucio pick here, though. Okay, get the anti off. Get the anti off. Get the anti off. There you go. Okay, I would have personally looked to maybe get that anti a little sooner, but I'm okay with you getting the Bastion heal because you guys didn't take a single loss there, which is good because you guys need some heavy momentum right now.
Enough whining. You're fine. I appreciate your support. I won't let you fall. Touch now. No recovery.
Good anti. Good sleep. So I like the positioning here. You're kind of staying out of harm's way, but still being able to heal. Okay, so the soldier got res, so it's back to being a 5-on-5. You've got your ult. What are you looking to ult here? Bastions in turret mode. That's actually a pretty good nano target. Otherwise, maybe the tank.
You're powered up.
Okay, Bastion got it. I'm okay with that.
Stay put.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough.
Days I'll end up in Fiji.
You did what you could.
This ends now.
Okay, good use of cover hanging out in the back a bit, but yeah, I think the Roadhog just followed you back there. So, the thing that I would point out here is when you sleep the Roadhog, leave him slept, you just wake him up instantly. nobody can do anything about that because the Orisa's focus is on touching the cart. You even the fight out by leaving the Roadhog slept, but you uneven it right back by waking him up again. So I like the sleep, but I don't like the anti there. You could have used that anti on the soldier or the Sojourn or both of them, really. And then the Roadhog, by the time he wakes up, hopefully one or both of them are dead, and then it's fight advantageous to you guys. But because you just wake him up, he just follows you into here, and you don't even look at him. Not that it would have mattered anyways. What are you going to really do against it? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you caused your own death there. And you guys just get rolled. So, yeah, I mean, some of this, I guess I do kind of agree with your assessment. Some of this is on the tank because the tank isn't doing you any favors in terms of not taking damage. Some of this is on the other healer because I'm not really sure on the hero choices. And then some of it was also on you being like Kiriko, but then like your team's feeding. It's kind of a mess.
Ready for battle.
Alright, so now we're starting on Anna. We've got Reinhardt, that's new, Widow's new, and then Lucio. So we're going with a heavy Rein team comp here. Lucio's good for speeding Rein around. Anna can heal Rein pretty well. Yeah, I like the team comp going into this one more than I liked it on defense. Let's see how this actually plays out. Nano and Genji would be what I'd be looking for here. Maybe Reinhardt in a circumstance. That didn't get anybody interesting. I probably would have looked for an anti there more than I would have looked for a sleep. Just to throw that out there, I think you would have gotten some hits on the anti. I don't like this positioning. I would be playing on the other end of the statue. You're a little too far forward for me. Oh. So one of you or Lucio should be going in there to help. Yeah. Yep. So you got the point easy enough. Looks like your cart pushing. So the cart comes all the way out without anybody being there. You should be healing right now. You should be over here healing as much as you can. And then when the cart fully comes out of the gate, then you push it. So if these Mei ice walls become a problem, I would like to see the Lucio maybe go BAP to jump over them. Now I don't think this one can be jumped over. Well, it might be, but for future ones, this could turn into an issue. So the only issue I take with that anti is it's just kind of pointless. Like your team can't do anything with that one, but I mean you get a little ult charge, I guess, but. You could be shooting at the Rein shield right now, just kind of banging away on that a little bit. You're not really getting any value, just kind of hanging back. And he's showing his shield, so you could be kind of like beating away on that a little bit. So that way, when this fight is about to engage, your Rein's got a little advantage on the enemy Rein. That would be one thing I'd be looking for here, but doing it in a way that doesn't get you picked is also going to be kind of key because there is a soldier in there. So, but it is doable because you're seeing it right here. Your Genji and you are about to have ult at about the same time. That's a little concerning, though. I would expect you to have your nano before the Genji, as opposed to the same time. Wow, did he die fast? That's insane. And then you died fast too. Yeah, Sojourn is... A Sojourn that can land her railgun shots is so overpowered.
I go out on my terms.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say on that one. It would have been nice for the Genji to maybe blade up top here in this window and then dive down once you've nanoed them. It looked like you got caught way off guard on that nano, and it's odd to me that you guys aren't coordinating that, but you guys should be coordinating that. Because that did not look coordinated at all. And if that was coordinated, that was ugly. Wow, and now your Lucio's dead. Before the fight really even had a chance to begin. That puts you in a tough spot because now you're solo healing and now the Genji's dead too. Yeah, this fight's already over. Just get out, get out.
Going somewhere? Stand up straight.
Get the health pack maybe. Alright. You can top yourself off, I guess. This is... Okay, so the Lucio beat drop there, I like that Lucio beat drop. That kept everybody going until the ice wall went down. So, whoa. So as soon as that wall drops, you should be in full heal mode here. That sleep, don't even do that. Just focus on healing the Rhine. Honestly, if you still had your nade, I would have even said do a healing nade on the Rhine. Do everything you can to keep that Rhine going. Yeah, I'd like to see your team move up a little bit here.
The payload's moving. About time.
Yeah, take a few pot shots if you can. If you start taking damage your way, then just back out. Good anti, I like the anti there. Focus on healing right now. Let your Genji know you've got your ult. But see how like you got your ult so much faster than the Genji there. Like that should be a normal thing.
Let's move. I won't let you fall.
Hopefully you guys can get a valued nano blade here.
Close your eyes.
Good sleep. So the one thing I like that you're doing is you're getting good sleeps through little choked targets that they might not necessarily be looking for.
I am unbreakable. Be careful. You're powered up. Get in
Okay,
there.
and you've got your nano confirm on. That's good. I didn't notice that the first time, but saw it there. Wow, that Genji is having a really hard time with these blades. I mean, there's only so much you can do about that, though. It's like, if you're Genji blades, you gotta throw the nano. I mean, you don't have to, but honestly, it's like, you gotta trust the Genji sees something, especially when you gotta play a little bit further back in cases like this, and it's like, what is the Genji seeing? Ooh, get the health pack, health pack, health pack. Okay, that's a good pick.
Rains from above.
You're fine.
Focus more on the right. Yeah, there you go. Get Reaper topped off. So yeah, I like that. Like when your hip firing's not landing, you're going to the scope to kind of get back into a rhythm with your shots again. Oh, good sleep. Good pick.
Don't fret. I see you. This is my favorite part. Either way, the payload grows.
All right, pretty close. Only a half-minute difference.
Score 3-3.
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, you're giving Nano to who I would expect you to for the most part. The first Nano I didn't really like as much, but the second one I liked. It just, the value just didn't come from it.
Nano boost.
Alright, so what do we got now?
Objective A.
We've got pretty much the same exact team comp, okay. Anna took damage already. Widow.
I keep you up.
Good sleep. I like the sleep. So yeah, this is the spot I kind of was looking for you to be at last time, so I'd like to just see you stay in this vicinity. Yeah, and then if they back up, you just back up the way you did. Exactly. Yeah, so right here... let's rewatch some of this. That anti screwed you guys up a lot. I think it would have been a good call out, frankly, to just tell people to start backing up, because the Reaper can't win this fight. The Rhine can't go in because the shield is low, and you suddenly have to focus on healing Reaper, even though Rhine needs it. And then you've got Genji just doing whatever he's doing over there. Like, this is suddenly becoming a lost cause. Like, and now Rhine wants to go in, but he's not getting the healing. Reaper got super low because he picked a fight he shouldn't have picked. Like, this is a situation where a tactical retreat just needs to happen. And this to me is a symptom or a sign. Actually, this is more of a sign than a symptom of lack of communication going on this team. This team's not talking to each other. They all want to do something different, but they can't do any of it.
I go out on my terms.
What's next?
60 seconds remaining.
Stand up straight. My ultimate is charged.
Man, he just melts. That's crazy. Usually the meme is tanks don't die in Overwatch 2 until the rest of the team dies. This tank finds one heck of a way to die quick.
Don't fret. I see you.
30 seconds remaining.
So you have ult. I would look for Reaper, maybe Rhine, but I would be looking to do it here. There's nothing, you don't really have anything obvious to combo with. If Rhine starts to melt again, I'm totally fine with you giving it to him. Otherwise, I think Reaper could be a good one too.
You're powered up. Get in there.
And Hanzo got it. Yeah, Hanzo was definitely not the guy to give that one to.
Round 3 complete.
Yeah, I'd have been curious to know what the healing numbers of your other support is and how much drastically different it is between the Lucio's healing to your healing and then the other two healers too on the enemy team. I'd have been curious to know that.
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we're back on Kiriko now.
Defend objective A.
Yeah, this is in no way, shape, or form is this going to be enough healing, considering what we've seen this game. I probably would have just went Moira here. Maybe BAP.
Hustle up.
It's like your tank just doesn't know how to not take damage.
My gift to you.
And then on top of that with a Brig, I don't know what they're expecting Brig to do here.
I got you.
Just heal here. You're the main healer when you got a Brig next to you. You just gotta be healing. Which makes the Kiriko pick kind of questionable, but it just is what it is. And yeah, they just walk all over you guys. So, in terms of what I saw there, I don't strongly disagree with your assessment. I think your tank was feeding. I think your other support wasn't doing a lot to help you out. Let's see, what did I see here that wasn't good? Waking, slept, targets. I saw that a few times. That one time on the third point was a big one for me, though, that I really noticed. So try to avoid that, especially in those kind of circumstances. 2 nano value. Like, for example, that Hanzo getting it. I don't know why you gave it to Hanzo. That should have went to either the Rhine or the Reaper. You didn't really get much nano value out of any of those nanos, though, so kind of paying attention to, like, okay, if you give it, if Genji ults, right, and he just does nothing with it, but for some reason you didn't give him nano the first time, and then you give it to him a second time and he still doesn't do anything with it, does he really deserve a third? Maybe, maybe not. You know, some of it might be circumstantial. Some of it may be benefit of the doubt. Maybe it isn't, though. I don't know. It's all kind of circumstantial to what you're seeing. In a case like this, I maybe would have shied away from him a little bit, but started giving it to the tank who needed the extra help. But we didn't get a lot of nano value. And then 3, add time for Kiriko. So I don't think I would have even went back to Kiriko. I probably just would have stayed either Anna or Moira or, you know, some kind of a healer that just does large outputs of healing. I don't really... I saw the need for Kiriko at the very, very beginning. But after that, once you went Anna, you should have either just stayed Anna or just stayed on a main healer that just outputs a ton of healing. Maybe you guys just kind of gave up at that point. I'm not sure. But you can't really Kiriko with a Brig when your team's been taking the kind of damage it's been taking the entirety of that game and expect that to work. It's just not going to happen. You might as well have just played Mercy at that point, because every time you started trying to do a right click or something, everybody was just melting. But yeah, the other thing that I want to say for number 4, I don't always do a number 4, but in this case, I think I will. Comms. This team did not look like it was talking to each other. Maybe it was, and maybe I'm misreading this, but this didn't look like a team that was communicating. So if you are communicating, then take this 4th point with a grain of salt. But if you're not communicating, or if this team's not talking, it showed. And I think it was a big reason why this team was struggling. Communicate with your team, throw out some pings, you know, coordinate these nanos maybe a little bit better, and maybe you would have gotten a little bit better value with them. There were definitely some times too that you could have played back a little bit more. Like when you threw that last nano out on your last push in overtime attack, I'm still not really sure how the Hanzo got that nano, but you could have played that a little bit further back. Like it wasn't your job to be the one that close to the point and touching it as Anna there. You gotta let your team do that. I probably would have just gave it to the Ryan, frankly. Ryan or Reaper, I would have been completely fine with, but the Ryan would have definitely been able to walk on point and stay on there for at least a little while if he would have got the nano. Hanzo definitely not the one to deserve that though, and because he didn't show any signs of life on Hanzo at all. But anyway, I hope some of this feedback was helpful, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.